our final project for the course. It's called Improve or Invent. So what I want you to do is to take just a moment, talk to your partner, think about things that you see in the store, whether it's vacuum cleaners or lawnmowers, tape dispensers, TVs, video games, and talk to your neighbor. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to do this. Think about things that you see. Where do they come from? How did they get into the store? Go, 30 seconds, talk to your neighbor. Okay, so eyes back up here. So you've taken a few minutes to think about where do they come from, okay? Well, what we're going to actually do for the next couple of weeks is we're going to be looking at products. In today's marketplace, there's very few things that are new on the shelf. Most things are improvements of something that is already there. Occasionally we get something that is a brand new idea, but not often. Most everything at this point are what we call improvements to something that already exists. That's why our smartphones are at version 6 or 10 or 20 or whatever they are. So what you're going to be doing is you have been chosen to be on a reality TV show called Improve or Invent. You are an inventor and you are going to create a new product. You're going to go through all the steps of taking your product from its idea stage all the way to being on a store shelf stage, okay? So, what does that mean? First thing, you're going to work with a partner. You're going to sit down and you're going to start brainstorming some ideas. You're going to think, what's something that I've always wanted, but I've never been able to find that in a store? Maybe it's something in your bedroom that would make your life easier. Maybe it's something that would make studying for school easier. I don't know. It's totally up to you. About a quick research to make sure that what you've decided to do does not already exist. You will bring your sketches and your ideas. You'll come to me and get approval. Okay? Once you have that, you're going to go to the drawing cabinet over there and get some paper. You're going to get a sheet of the vellum paper that we've talked about when we were doing the drafting techniques a couple of weeks ago. And you're going to use those drawing techniques to do a formal drawing of your paper. Once that's done, you're going to move to the computer and you're going to create your product in one of the CAD systems that we had. You're welcome to use SolidWorks, where we did our name blocks, or you're welcome to use Google SketchUp, where we did some shape drawings. You're welcome to use either one of those to create your product. To letting the world know about your product. How many people have ever watched Full House? You know Full House, right? Uncle Jesse and Uncle Joey, what do they do for a living? Who can tell me?
Bill?
What do they do? They make commercials, right? They write song jingles. You're going to create an advertising campaign for your product to tell the world what you've created. You're going to create a radio commercial. You're going to use Audacity and background musics, and you will create a commercial just like you hear going down the road in your car coming from the radio. Film and edit a TV commercial that tells the world about your product. Remember, your goal here is to get the word out on what you've created. Because if nobody knows it exists, then nobody's going to buy it. Because you're going to create a billboard like we see going down the interstate. Now, you're free to stop on the interstate in a safe place and take a picture of a billboard that you want to use, cover it up, or you're welcome to go online, look for pictures that have already been created. We'll talk about how to hide what's there, how to emphasize what you want to do, add text, and all of those things. Now, what is the purpose of an advertising campaign?
That way people can know about what you're doing or what you're doing.
To tell people what you're doing or what you've created. Well, that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to present to the class and to a panel of judges your product. Once everyone is presented, we will pass out a ballot and the class will vote on which products they thought were the most creative, the most inventive, the coolest. And we will print those products. We will print the top 3. We'll actually print them on the 3D printer, We'll print a copy for each team member, and you can take your product home.